skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your brum, for your post, your pop, and your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't real for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, them are not the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 30 on 2nd down. Luck. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the Oakland 20 into the red zone. A big play there for Indy. 55 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, here's Luck. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Mahomes hit, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. And complete to Zach Ertz. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The shotgun snap for Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, box drop.
Here's Luck. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
To the air again, Luck. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. If the crowd goes, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Luck. Dancing to his left. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
On the return, it's Tate. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. 10.
Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd and short.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop in.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 73 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
There he goes left side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 39 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Lott. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And all the way inside the Oakland 20 into the red zone. Give them 32 on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Lott. Out to his left. Ertz has it left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Lott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Elliott good with a PAT. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, really the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by accident.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He gets it to Thomas. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First down, a run with Cohen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tariq Cohen, 43 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes firing complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Mahomes going to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. On first down, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Now a first down throw, Luck. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On second and 10, Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have the football and will set up.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? Play with you, life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my. They try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. On the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots.
On the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve, though. Right before I leave, I said.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is taken at his 4. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Cut, 380. Watch out. Tie it right.
Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. The first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now. It's Jackson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Good job, D.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check out. Ready. We got this.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Dillon. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Defense.
On 3rd down, Dillon. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Take your
On first down, Dillon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
He was brought down by Von Miller.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they come up now 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing his line. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Luck. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Luck's good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Switch. Check 99. Check 12.
After the interception, it's Love. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now Locke. That is caught by Cohen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Love. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that?
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Luck, that one caught by Tyreek Hill. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep them into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we got a second. We remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it, twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back-to-back-to-back as a Madden Classic champion. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Alert, 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 alert. No pass, no pass.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
Now a hit and lock. Lost the football. It's out. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. Bo Jackson, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Butker able to put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now it's Long. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Kill, kill, kill. 11Z. Hey, orbit.
Just beating the play clock is live. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to go. It's locked. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now his shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st down, Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Love. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. You get rock me. You get rock me. You get rock me.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. A shotgun snap for Lott. Now a desperation throw deep. And got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 49 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Here's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. The Colts on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Wilson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Slam, slam, slam.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come get some. Come on here.
Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run here with Bo. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
And finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever I dope, I'm hard. Wait, I got power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish him.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 50, minus 50. You must be dreaming.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Yo, 36 power.
To throw again, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Allen here on the screen. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now Allen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down, Jets.
Here's Allen. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, it's Allen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5 now. Wilson. That is caught by Cohen. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
They saw
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Let's go, B. Big Sears right here. We got to step.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to Marcus Allen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a first and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Watch tight. Tight is right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Now a carry for Allen. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field that I don't think he got there.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Derek Brooks. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll run on first down. It's Allen. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
11 yards there, first down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point right down the middle, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. It's caught. Beckham. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I like the strategy. extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham, 62 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now, they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 65 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. To throw again on second down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll run with Allen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throw left side, completion to Rice. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. And Allen's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 16. Mahomes now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down. It's Allen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run. This is Allen. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the 1st here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They try to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with a time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Well, look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jackson. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play, because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. He ended up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Jackson. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Sets up 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this one is right down the middle. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And another timeout taken by the Colts. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Tucker's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, we thought this game would be a good one.
S-T-R-O. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better keep
boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for